There is a particular kind of disappointment every gardener knows. It's that feeling, of looking at a patch of ground that just refuses to thrive. You see soil that's pale, compacted, and dusty when dry, or maybe a sludgy, waterlogged mess when it's wet. It feels dead to the touch, really lacking that rich, crumbly texture we all dream of. Plants struggle to put down roots. Their leaves turn a sad shade of yellow, and honestly, they seem to give up before they've even truly begun. This is lifeless soil, and it's a challenge that can make even the most optimistic gardener feel utterly hopeless. It's a silent problem, but one that lies at the very foundation of everything we hope to grow. This problem is more than just an inconvenience. It is a sign that the very lifeblood of your garden is missing. Good soil should be teeming with invisible life, a bustling community of bacteria, fungi, and countless other microorganisms. These tiny helpers are the true gardeners, working tirelessly to break down organic matter, unlock nutrients, and create a structure that holds both air and water perfectly. When this ecosystem collapses, the soil loses its ability to support healthy plant growth. It becomes a sterile medium, unable to feed your plants or defend them against disease. It is a problem that no amount of wishful thinking can fix on its own. Many of us, when faced with this challenge, are tempted to reach for quick fixes. We see brightly colored bottles and bags at the garden center, all promising instant results. We're told that a dose of this or a sprinkle of that will solve all our problems. But often, these chemical solutions are like putting a plaster on a deep wound. They might provide a temporary burst of green, but they do nothing to address the underlying issue. In fact, many synthetic fertilizers can do more harm than good in the long run, further damaging the fragile life within the soil and creating a cycle of dependency. The truth is, reviving your garden starts with healing the soil itself. It's not about forcing growth, but about creating the right conditions for life to return and flourish. It's a shift in perspective from feeding the plant to feeding the soil. When you focus on restoring the soil's natural vitality, you build a resilient, self-sustaining garden for the future. It requires a bit of patience and a different approach, one that works in harmony with nature rather than against it. The good news is that there are ancient, proven methods to bring that dead ground back to vibrant life, often much quicker than you might imagine. Long before the advent of modern chemical factories, our ancestors understood that the secret to a bountiful harvest lay within the soil itself. They didn't have laboratories or complex formulas. They had observation, tradition, and a deep connection to the land. They knew that certain natural preparations could breathe life back into tired earth. One of the most powerful of these was a simple, fermented liquid, often made from readily available plants, grains, or even milk. This was not a fertilizer in the modern sense, but a microbial inoculant, a living brew designed to reintroduce a thriving ecosystem of beneficial microorganisms back into the ground. This ancient liquid, known by various names in different cultures, was essentially a probiotic for the soil. Farmers and gardeners would create these concoctions through natural fermentation, a process that cultivates vast populations of helpful bacteria and fungi. They might use rice wash water, weeds, or fruit scraps, allowing them to ferment in a controlled way. The resulting liquid was a treasure trove of life. When poured onto the soil, it acted like a starter culture, kick-starting the natural processes that had gone dormant. This was the original, organic way to boost soil fertility, a technique passed down through generations. The philosophy behind this practice is profoundly different from our modern approach. Instead of merely supplying a shot of nitrogen or potassium directly to the plant, this method focuses on building a healthy, living soil web. The microbes in the liquid get to work immediately, breaking down tough organic matter and making locked-up nutrients available for plants to absorb through their roots. They improve soil structure, creating tiny air pockets that prevent compaction and allow roots to breathe. This ancient wisdom recognized that a healthy plant is simply the wonderful result of a healthy, living soil. Today, we are rediscovering the immense power of this age-old technique. As more of us seek sustainable and natural ways to garden, we are looking back to these traditional methods. The science now confirms what our ancestors knew instinctively, that a soil rich in microbial diversity is the cornerstone of a resilient and productive garden. This is not about nostalgia. It is about embracing a powerful, effective, and environmentally sound solution that has been proven to work for centuries. It's a way of gardening that nurtures the whole system, not just the individual plant. So how does this fermented liquid work its magic so quickly? The answer lies in the incredible power of microorganisms. Think of your soil as a city. In dead soil, the city is deserted. The streets are empty, the buildings are crumbling, and nothing works. When you apply the fermented liquid, you're reintroducing millions of skilled workers, the beneficial microbes, back into this city. These microbes are specialists. Some are decomposers, breaking down dead leaves and roots into rich humus. Others are nitrogen fixers, pulling nitrogen from the air and converting it into a form plants can use. It is a bustling, invisible workforce, and they get started straight away. One of the first things you will notice is a change in the soil's texture and aroma. Lifeless soil often has no smell or smells sour. Within days of applying the liquid, you may detect a rich, earthy scent. This is the smell of life, the aroma of healthy fungi and bacteria doing their job. The soil itself will start to change. The microbes produce sticky substances that bind tiny soil particles together into larger aggregates. This process, known as flocculation, creates a wonderfully crumbly structure. This new structure is crucial. It allows water to drain properly while also retaining moisture where roots need it most. This microbial activity has a direct and immediate impact on your plants. As the microbes break down organic matter, they release a steady stream of essential nutrients right at the root zone. This is far more effective than a chemical fertilizer, which provides a sudden jolt of nutrients that can be washed away by the next rain. The living soil acts like a slow-release pantry, feeding your plants exactly what they need when they need it. Plants respond with stronger root growth, greener leaves, and increased resilience to pests and diseases because they are being supported by a healthy, functioning ecosystem. Furthermore, this living network creates a protective barrier around the plant roots. Beneficial microbes outcompete and suppress harmful pathogens that cause root rot and other diseases. They form a symbiotic relationship with the plants, a partnership where the plant provides the microbes with sugars from photosynthesis, and in return, the microbes protect the plant and feed it nutrients. It is a beautiful, self-sustaining system. By simply reintroducing this microbial life, you are not just reviving the soil, you are restoring the entire natural system that allows a garden to truly thrive. Creating your own batch of this life-giving liquid is surprisingly simple and requires no special equipment. You are essentially creating a home for beneficial microbes to multiply. For this recipe, we will make a basic fermented rice water serum, a method used for centuries in Asia. You will need a clean glass jar, some uncooked rice, any kind will do, water, preferably rainwater or dechlorinated tap water, and a bit of milk. This process harnesses the naturally occurring microbes present on the rice grains and gives them the perfect food to multiply into the billions. It is a wonderful and easy introduction to fermentation. First, take about half a cup of uncooked rice and place it in your glass jar. Add about 2 cups of water. Now, shake the jar vigorously for a minute or two. You will see the water turn cloudy and milky. This starchy water is now full of vitamins, minerals, and, most importantly, the native yeasts and bacteria from the rice. Carefully pour this milky water into a second clean jar, leaving the rice behind. You can cook and eat the rinsed rice as normal. Cover the jar of milky water loosely with a cloth or a lid that is not airtight to allow gases to escape. Now, place the jar in a cool, dark place like a cupboard for about 5 to 7 days. The exact time will depend on the temperature of your room. You are waiting for it to ferment. You will know it is ready when it develops a slightly sweet and sour smell, a bit like yogurt or mild vinegar. At this stage, you have created a basic microbe culture. To make it even more potent, you will now add milk. Strain the fermented liquid to remove any solids, and then mix it with 10 parts milk. For every 1 part of rice serum, add 10 parts of milk. Pour this new mixture into a larger container, again with a loose-fitting lid, and leave it in a dark place for another week or so. During this time, the mixture will separate into curds. Those are the solids, and whey, which is a yellowish liquid. This whey is your finished product, a concentrated, powerful liquid probiotic for your garden. Carefully skim off the curds, and you can compost them, and then bottle the golden whey. This is your ancient liquid, teeming with billions of beneficial microbes, ready to bring your soil back to life. It is garden gold, made right in your own kitchen. Applying your homemade liquid is straightforward. It is highly concentrated, so you must dilute it before use. A good starting ratio is 1 part of the fermented whey to 20 parts of water. For example, mix 1 tablespoon of the liquid into a liter of water in a watering can. This dilution ensures the microbes are distributed evenly and avoids overwhelming the soil. The best time to apply it is in the early morning or late evening when the sun is not too strong, as direct UV light can harm the delicate microorganisms you have worked so hard to cultivate. It's about giving them the best possible start in their new home. Focus your application on the soil around the base of your plants, drenching the root zone thoroughly. This is where the magic needs to happen. You can also use it as a foliar spray, diluted at the same ratio, as the microbes can help to protect leaves from fungal diseases. For a garden bed with particularly poor soil, a more generous initial application is a good idea. Water the entire area with the diluted liquid to inoculate the whole patch. You should see results remarkably quickly. The soil may look darker and feel more friable within a week, and plants will often respond with a visible improvement in color and vigor. Compared to synthetic fertilizers, this method offers profound long-term benefits. Chemical fertilizers often provide a short-term boost but can degrade soil structure over time, pollute waterways, and harm beneficial insects and earthworms. They create a dependency where the soil becomes unable to function without constant chemical inputs. Your homemade liquid, on the other hand, builds a self-sustaining ecosystem. It improves soil health year after year, increases your garden's resilience to drought and disease, and encourages a vibrant population of worms and other beneficial creatures. It is a truly regenerative approach, so I encourage you to try this. Do not be daunted by a patch of poor soil. See it instead as an opportunity to become a true partner with nature. By brewing this simple, ancient liquid, you are doing more than just feeding your plants. You are restoring life to the earth beneath your feet. You are building a foundation for a healthier, more beautiful, and more productive garden for years to come. Take this small step, witness the incredible transformation for yourself, and reconnect with the timeless wisdom that has nurtured gardens for generations. Happy gardening!